First up though, we welcome back our regular property guru from Harcourt's Cooper & Co, Martin Cooper. Good morning, Martin. How are you?
Oh, I just feel so good when you call me a property guru. It uplifts my spirits, but I'm very good and I'm very excited because the real estate market is very buoyant. People are out and doing deals. So, yeah, it's fantastic.
I know, and the banks are just dropping their interest rates every day, it seems, at the moment. There's plenty of for sale signs going up around my neighbourhood. But tell me, today you've got some fantastic travel prizes to be won, which we'll talk about those shortly, because you do have a couple of fantastic properties on the market to share with us this morning. So we're going to start in Northcote Point. Tell us about this one at number 6 Richmond Ave, I think it is.
Yeah, a bit of diversity in the two properties I'm featuring today, and I love this one in Richmond Ave in Northcote Point. It's top location on the North Shore to live, and this one is a classic villa, and it's got the sea views. It's got 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and the kitchen. Just look at the kitchen. I just love the kitchen. So it's character. It's got the modern mix, the character home. Northwest facing deck, private sheltered area outside. Got a beautiful wraparound veranda, just oozes character. It's first stop off the Harbour Bridge from the city. You've got the engine room, restaurant, the Bridgeway cinemas within easy walking distance. So Northcote Point is a beautiful location to bring up your family. And this one's a real charming property. Julie Shand is marketing the property. This stage is by negotiation. I think it may be coming up for auction, but just give Julie a call. Each Saturday and Sunday, she's there at 10:30 in the morning to show you through.
I can vouch for that property and the neighbourhood. It's about, 500 metres that way from where I'm sitting right now. It's a beautiful spot. Tell us about property 2, which is in Long Bay, Vaughan Ridge Lifestyle Sections.
Yes, well, Long Bay, it's sort of a bit of a secret, really. I'm amazed we're getting buyers up there and they're saying, I don't believe there's a town centre here. There's this New World supermarket. There's the gyms and the cafes. But this is exceptional. Vaughan's Ridge, we've got 25 lots for sale. They range from about 2,500 square metres up to 10,000. So 10,000 square metres, about 2.5 acres in the old terms. And this one is beautifully crafted. You come in off Vaughan's Ridge and you drive down, so it's elevated. It's above all the high density housing, and there's reserve between you and that housing. But it's got town supply for water and sewage. There's a walkway that goes down from this lifestyle subdivision down into the village. So you can effectively have your peace and tranquility. The ocean views are exceptional. If you're into mountain biking or riding, you can trail out from there, beach walks, the whole thing. It's absolutely beautiful. So it's sort of like lifestyle living with city convenience. And later on, as the development continues, Vaughan's Ridge will connect. So you can drive down if you want. You can easily walk down for a few drinks and a dinner and walk back. But the road will be opened up. So you will be able to get in your car from your lifestyle and drive right down to all the city conveniences so close. So we have a showroom up there. It's all signposted. Louis and Tracy are marketing this one. We just opened it up because it's still under construction. The Hicks Earthworks guys are still finishing off the subdivision. But we're getting good sales so far. So they're going pretty quick. They range in price from $1,045,000 up to just under $2 million. But you could build a $2.5 million home there and you would recoup your money and have a brilliant asset. So lifestyle with city living, that's another one to get up and have a look at.
Great properties, Martin. So tell us more about the competition you are launching. You have some local destination travel prizes to be won.
Yes, well, obviously with all of our borders blocked, I'm very intrigued about Ireland, New Zealand. It's a beautiful country that we live in. I have had the benefit of traveling a lot over the years, visiting different countries, and I always come back when I'm somewhere, wherever it may be. And because I've traveled a lot around New Zealand, I say, oh yeah, this is nice, but I like the Milford Sound, or I like Queenstown, or wherever it may be, or the Coromandel, or whatever things I see. I certainly haven't got the pyramids, but for scenery, for nature, for beauty. We've got it all here in New Zealand. So I did the numbers. In 2018, there were 3 million people, New Zealanders, that returned into New Zealand, when they do the entry. So people had gone overseas on a trip, 3 million went overseas and came back. So that's a lot of travellers. Some people would be going more than once a year. So since we can't travel, I figured to get our New Zealand economy, and everyone's talking about it, travel within New Zealand. A lot of our clients, they will go to Europe, buy business class airfares, stay in top accommodation and spend 30 or 40 grand on the European experience. Why not spend half of that on your New Zealand experience, you see? So just to get a bit of focus in on it, we put a competition together. So anyone that anyone that sells a property with us or buys a property through us in the month of June or July through our office network, Harcourt's Cooper & Co offices, I've got 3 family bubble trips to Queenstown, and that includes like gondola rides, a trip out on the Earnslaw. One family member will have to do a bungee jump because we're buying tickets for that for them. And I think Josh Emmett will go to Madam Woo's for a family dinner, 2 nights accommodation and airfares. So I've got 5 trips to Rotorua, South Drive, 2 nights accommodation, gondolas, thermal thing, and I love that Tamaki Brothers, that Maori cultural thing where they do the hangi. So we're throwing that in. And then what about the Bay of Islands, you see? So I've got 10 trips, overnight trips to the Bay of Islands, South Drive up there, and that Duke of Marlborough. I'm trying to get accommodation, sorting that out there. We're just arranging the details of that now, and there'll be a family bubble dinner up there. So there's a lot, not just, sometimes you get a competition where you go into a draw for one prize. I'm doing multiple prizes, so there's more chance to win. And it's just our little bit of contribution to encourage our clients, our country men and women, to travel around New Zealand. So even if half of those 3 million people that travelled overseas did a New Zealand tour, give a real shot in the arm to our economy. And in fact, I keep talking to you each week about not travelling, about shifting home. So if you buy one office, I can get your family bubble, maybe, although it will be a draw. So everyone won't be a winner, but there'll be quite a few chances to win.
Fantastic, Martin. Thanks so much for coming up with that. And for more information on the properties we've shown and many more, plus for details on those great travel prizes, you can head to the website cooperandco.co.nz.